Right then, Jose, I think it's time to shine. Go on, push, 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 push. Good girl. That'll do. Well, I've been made a bit redundant here. I had to just pop off, and these two have got the sheep in, and Josie finished the job. I've done absolutely nothing. So a lot of you wondering why the sheep are in, and you can see these lambs are looking absolutely incredible. They're probably between 5 and 7 weeks old now, and the first job we have to do with them through the year is get them vaccinated with Heptavac, get them wormed, and we're going to weigh them for the performance recording. I'll explain exactly why we do all this through the video, guys, but just look, there's a big group of lambs here. They're coming on really well. Yeah, loving how they're looking. Hope you enjoy, guys. If you do, don't forget to like, subscribe. Let's get on with it. First job we're going to get on with, so I'm not wasting too much time because I've already done plenty of that this morning. We are going to get them all shedded. So the ewes are going to go straight back out to grass. There's no reason to have them in. There's nothing to do with them at the moment. But we need to get all the lambs in that pen there. As you can see, James has just made a little pen on the side. So ewes one way, lambs another way, and that way we're not trying to work in between ewes when we're trying to vaccinate and worm them. So get that done quick, then I'll explain about everything else. They literally did Josie's job for her. Go on. Go on. Go on. Hopefully you can hear me over the racket, but that is them all shedded off. So now we have all the ewes in the field and all the lambs in here. So the plan is now we're going to push them into the race where we're going to worm them and vaccinate them. We're using a Group 1 wormer today, which is a white wormer. We're also vaccinating with Heptavac P. So this basically covers all the lambs against clostridial diseases, which are the ones that are passed over through the mum just before they lamb. And now the lambs need 2 lots of this. So you get 1 lot now, 1 lot in 4 weeks. It covers them for 8 diseases in total, which is a Heptavac, which is 7, plus the P, which I'm sure is Pasteurella, I think. So they all get 2 ml of this. They're all going to get a dose of about enough for 25 kilo lambs, because I'm guessing some of these will be up towards that today. I'm on vaccinating, James is on worming, Sky is on feet duty. Just scold this year, it's already throwing up. It's been that wet, you've got nice lush grass, and that's like the worst thing ever for scold. Come on then, lambs. One thing with lambs, they tend to move alright as a group. Come on. Ignore the long tail. That wasn't me. I wonder who it was. Huh?
It was nobody because it wasn't done.
For you, James. And then on the ends, that's it. Nice chip, that one. That's fine. Do you see the difference? And as you notice, we haven't got our orange whey crate that would normally be at the front. The reason for this, it's broke. We keep trying to fix it, we're getting nowhere with it. The grants are at the moment, so it might just mean we have to stick it and get another one, but really frustrating because obviously we're performance recording and we need to know the weights of these lambs. Fortunately, I have a very good friend that is lending me their weigh crate in the next hour, so we're going to get these all done and then weigh them at the end. You behaving? You behaving? Hello, hello. You're a good girl, Joe. So Sky is just on foot duty. If you spotted any, Sky, this one on the back. Oh, you've done it, fair enough, she's already done it. She's ahead of me, she's ahead of me. Wait for this, you will not believe it. The sun has come out. Right, so we have a weigh crate, very lucky as I said before. Me and Josie are just going to pick it up whilst James and Sky finish the last couple of batches. You can see all the ewes. Absolutely chilling. They're probably absolutely loving this hour-and-a-half break. I have made it back and we now have a weigh crate. It's not my weigh crate, it's James's that we borrowed it off. Absolute legend because he's got me out of a very sticky situation. So what we're doing now, a little bit different because obviously we don't have the digital weigh scales. We've got the Flockwatch app which connects with Bluetooth to the EID reader. So basically we're just scanning the lambs in and then we just type in the weights in. It's what we can get away with at the moment and it's what's working best today. It's our only option if I want to do this, and this is really important for me because by recording their weights once a month, we know how well these lambs are performing, so I can pick the best performing lambs to keep as breeding ewes for the flock. So it's really, really important, and I'll just show you how we do it. We're in the lambs in, they come in like this, as James is going to push that one in. The weight is on the weigh crate, like a proper weigh crate, except needle is about 17.5 kg. We then scan the lamb, just like this. It'll go buzz. Here, the number has come up, 1843. So we then just type 17.5 kilo, and it's pretty simple. We can let that lamb go and crack on to the next one. It is a little bit more work than normal, but I'm very much grateful as James because it's best to do this than not do it at all. Getting the job done. $23, $21. Hellish lamb that.
27?
We'll see, James, you say 27. 24.5. One of the biggest again today, 400 grams today, live weight gain. So now, this is the best performing lamb I've ever had. This lamb is about 5 weeks old, 22 kilo, doing 520 grams daily live weight gain. That is serious growth rates. It just shows, hopefully it is my breeding, which is improving that year on year. I know it's a single, but have a look. That's the youngest lamb in this group. Youngest lamb. Right, back to a little bit of chit chat while we're weighing. So, I say this every year, but when we're weighing lambs, it's not all about the weight. So some people be obsessed with having the heaviest lamb in the flock, whereas it's not necessarily the heaviest lamb, it's the fastest growing lamb and the best performing lamb. It could be born a single and be really big to start with, which means its live weight gains aren't as much, it's getting a lot more milk, where realistically you want a really good performing twin or triplet, which means the mum's performing a lot, giving a lot of milk to that lamb. So really with these clins, my aim is to get to about 300 grams live weight gain off milk. That is my ideal. Obviously they're not all going to hit that, but the best performing sheep will. And they're the ones I'll pick and choose to breed with long term. 14 kg, that's a smaller one. But it's doing 210 grams live weight gain. It's a little lamb, looks scrawny, but it just shows it's still doing all right. Like, I'm not complaining anything really 200 plus. Just because, putting it in perspective, when we started, 200 was a good figure, which shows how much the breeding has improved that, when I want now 300, which is 50% up over what, a 10-year period, which shows how much you can improve genetics. Go on. All right, Sheila, calm it. And just like that, that is us all done. All the lambs weren't vaccinated and weighed. Really happy with how they're performing. I'm just going to have a quick look on the app just to see what the results are. James is off on the tractor. We're heading back now to do the dreaded border lessons because there's 8 of them to do. You go first, James. You go first and I'll shut... Yeah, I'll shut the gate for you. And all I can say after today of having them all up close, I'm so happy with how they're looking. They're looking really consistent. Probably the average weight's going to be somewhere at that 18-19 kilo, I'm guessing. They're 5 to 7 weeks old. We're probably a week behind where we should be because of the whey crate problems. I've tried to solve it, but time was getting on. They needed vaccinating and getting covered, so. And there's plenty of grass left down here for them, so that is the only good. That's the only good thing it seems to have come from this really bad weather. It is growing. The grass is growing. Now onto the borders. We do not want to kill these or damage them in any way. You then just put a big mark on the head, Sky. That's it. Favourite one. This is so easy because they're just all like pets. So if this was earlier, it's nothing to say. Grab it. And just like that, you girl are the very last one to lamb. And funnily enough, the one that has lambed is the one that originally scanned Baron, if you remember, and we had one scan with a single when we re-scanned them. So you're a very lucky girl and you're a very lucky lamb. And that is us done. Busy day, really good job done. Massive thank you for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.